Welcome to the first podcast of the 2015 Bushina Bowl season. I'd like to thank you for joining us tonight. It's your commissioner here with the team owner, Eric Tang. Eric, how you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I'm excited to be here, excited to get this season underway.
Yeah, it's going to be one hell of a season. We're entering our third season of the Bushina Bowl. Just 4 days till the draft. One hell of a weekend on tap. We've got the High Country Cup, a little bar golf event on Saturday night before the draft. You interested in that? You going to be there?
Oh, I'll be there, man. I'm still working on the outfit. As we all know, that's the most important part of the High Country Cup. But I'm excited to see everybody get this party rolling. Hopefully get you guys a little too drunk so your draft is a little shaky on Sunday.
And speaking of, again, folks, the draft party is going to be at Tap Room this year, 1 o'clock p.m., so don't get too drunk. Enjoy Saturday night, but be there for the draft at 1 p.m. at Tap Room. And like my friend Stitches always says,
better have my money when I come to collect. Better have my money when I come to collect. Pay up, pay up.
yeah, that's right. We're going to be doing formal attire again, so dress up and look real nice so you can make all those picks.
Yep, I know we're Jort Nation, and that's our thing, guys, but the draft, as you know, is very important. We killed it last year. We want to keep that same reputation going forward as the regular Tap patronage kind of sees us and really gets envious of the unique thing that is the Bushina Bowl.
And we do it right, so come out to the draft. It's going to be a great time. Cannot wait for this weekend. It's going to be a great time. So we're going to pause here for a second to take a commercial break. We've got a special surprise later in the show, so please stay tuned for that. You won't want to miss that. We'll be right back after this.
Dos Amigos has been serving the High Country for 10 years, offering the best in authentic Mexican cuisine. Located at 187 New Market Center, Dos Amigos is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Anything from tacos and burritos to enchiladas and seafood, vegetarians and kids menus are also available. There are something for everyone at Dos Amigos. Stop in today and enjoy the best Mexican cuisine the High Country has to offer. And now at Dos Amigos, every Wednesday night is a margarita night. Visit Dos Amigos today.
All right, and welcome back. We're going to go ahead and jump into a recap of last year. Just in case you forgot how last year went down, the top three from last year, he will not let you forget. Sumner Moore took home the Bushina Bowl last year. ODB and Anderson really helped him out and just took him to the promised land of the Bushina Bowl championship. I know, Eric, you were kind of in the running there, but...
I was. I went on my solid draft foundation, and in the end, it just wasn't enough.
And ironically enough, you and I were both, the top seeds in that playoff. And, we were not able to come out with the Bushina Bowl, but have to think we're going to be coming back this year looking for that bowl.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It just goes to show that anybody can get hot. Even the team you don't really expect can just get hot at the right moment and kind of, hit the ground running and take the whole thing.
Yeah, the Bushina Bowl is really anyone's to win. A new top three from last year again, so, keep your dreams alive, folks. It's yours to take. Let's go ahead and take a look at how the draft order was determined this weekend. We always do, a fun way to determine the draft order. We went, again, with the NASCAR race. And it's always a fun day to kind of watch a sport that typically we don't watch to determine our draft order. So, did you end up watching the race there, Eric?
I did, yeah. I watched a little bit of it. It was nowhere near as exciting as the Daytona from last season. Sumner's driver didn't wreck almost everybody else in the field. But we did have a couple things that really jumped out and made it memorable.
Yeah, it was a good couple hours to spend on your Sunday afternoon to get the fantasy football season started. And I'm pretty sure you remember Kevin Harvick sealed the deal for Charles early in that last pick.
That was way too early. Charles liked NASCAR, though, so it didn't really take too much excitement out for him. But, yeah, tough luck there to the Big C.
Yeah, and another guy that can't catch a break is Trevor. His NASCAR driver Kyle Busch ran out of gas on the last
Busch.
lap.
Yeah, top pole position and not top on the gas position, I tell you.
The guy just can't catch a break right now. He's gonna have a little interesting weekend coming up, I think.
He will.
And speaking of running out of gas on the last lap, Mr. Brent thought he was going to take the first pick in the 2015 Bushina Bowl draft, but he did not watch the race and see his driver Joey Logano run out of gas.
No, it's funny that watching Kyle Busch run out was entertaining enough, but then to see Logano drop the ball as well, really funny. And then of course Pastor Brent coming in on the Bushina Bowl Facebook page, thinking he had claimed the first pick. Icing on the cake there.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But, kind of not even really a surprise here. Little C is going to get the first pick this year. I don't know. I kind of felt it. Matt Kenseth did it for her. She had some help from some other guys that dropped out late, but Little C is going to be making the first pick this year. She's on the clock right now.
She is on the clock, and, I believe for most of the regular season last year, she was sitting in first place. So
She was, yep.
We'll see if she can carry that draft savviness over with the first pick.
Watch out, guys. This girl can play some fantasy football.
She definitely can.
So, about that surprise we talked about earlier, we've got a friend that I'm sure you're aware of. He's been out there on the social media here recently, and one of my good friends, we're going to bring in Earl out of Hodges Gap. That's right. Earl from Hodges Gap is going to be on the show right now.
Hey, Hunter. Hey, Tang. How y'all doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good, Earl. It's been a while since I've seen you. How you been?
I've been good. I've been kind of laying low since them Mountaineer talks with David Jackson.
Those were some good times.
Yeah, they were. We got that Jim Fox coming down from New York. Well, he'd been in Davidson, but he's still a New York boy. So, we had to get him acclimated to the area, specifically Hodges Gap.
Yeah. Well, it's always great to, spend some time with you, Earl. Have you been following the Bushina Bowl? What are you doing?
Yeah, I've been this whole fantastical football thing y'all been doing. It's still a bit foreign to me, but I like it. I like any excuse to watch more football because it is God's great game. And so I've been following a little and trying to keep up.
Well, that's good to hear, man. I'm glad that you're following along with the best fantasy football league there is.
Yeah, Earl, really great choice in leagues there.
It's straight out the high country. You're home, so we're gonna be getting an exciting year underway here this weekend. We just kind of wanted to see, what you were thinking about this season.
Well, this season I kind of looked to last season, and actually, speaking of looking to last season, I know a lot of y'all got the tractor pull down at the fairgrounds penciled in for your Friday evenings. I know I do. The kids are excited, but we got something more important coming up. Trevor Nunn, T. Nunn, out of Monroe, Indian Trail, whatever you want to call it. This boy lost last year. He got his tail whipped.
That is right, Earl.
He did. Yeah, man, Earl. I'm glad you brought that up because, it took us forever to get Dave to wear the dress. He finally manned up. Yeah, but this is more important here. Trevor's gone about, 10 months now?
Yeah, it's getting close to that.
Getting close, yeah. So, Friday night, we got us the Bushina Bowl kickoff concert presented by Coca-Cola featuring Trevor Nunn on whatever instrument we going to throw at him.
It's something the Bushina Bowl has been waiting on for a while, so I really hope that it can live up to the expectations. Are you excited to get old Trevor out there on King Street?
I'm real excited. I got a couple of 3 or 4 toothed friends out there picking the banjos already. They're your staples. But I really want to see Trevor get thrown into the mix.
Well, maybe you can bring him out and we'll have a little hootenanny or something.
We can get a hootenanny. I got a washboard or 2 out back.
Well, we can make it happen, man. This year.
It's and in the previous 2 years, it's been a crapshoot, man.
It really has.
I could go out there and tell you which one of my corn plants is going to grow the tallest. easier than I could pick the Bushina Bowl champ. I mean, it's true. It is true.
You're crazy, Earl.
I'm gonna go. This man I'm thinking of right here. He's done it before. He has done it before.
Not Sumner. Not Sumner.
Oh, not Sumner. No. Please.
Well, you can only mean one man.
I
then.
can only mean one man who has the word from the good man upstairs. I gotta say, Pastor Brent. I think Pastor Brent's gonna come back and get a little repeat action.
Wow, that is quite the prediction there, Earl.
You know the boy, the man. I'm sorry. My apologies, Brent. He moved home. He went back to the country, back to Oxford, got his head straight. I think he's got less distractions this year, and he can maybe pull it out.
Well, I certainly wouldn't bet against it. He's got as good a chance as anyone this year. So we'll have to see what happens there. Anybody's bowl this year.
It really is. Anyway.
So last place, who is it gonna be?
Shit, man. You know, last place.
Last place, new punishment, which by the way has not been decided on yet.
Not been decided. I know y'all got some good ideas. I kind of want to throw. You got to waller around with my hogs for 30 minutes.
Wow, I don't think I've heard that one, Earl.
Yeah, no, it's just hot off the block right here.
Okay.
I'm throwing that in the ring. We'll see what y'all like about it. But last place, I'm gonna go first to worst. I'm gonna pick
No.
Sumner Moore. Yeah.
No.
You heard it. You heard it first, right here. Sumner Moore,
Folks,
last place.
you've heard it from the man himself. Earl from Hodges Gap has just said Sumner Moore will be getting punished this year. Last place.
You know, Earl, that's a really, really tough call there. Sumner came in hot. Maybe he'll start hot and finish cold. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I imagine if he listens to this, y'all might have some beef now. So watch out there, Earl. This guy's crazy.
Shit, man, I can take him.
Well, Earl, I really appreciate you joining us. We're gonna have to move on with the show, but as always, it's great to hear from you. I can't wait to have you follow the Bushina Bowl another season. And is there anything else you'd like to say before you leave?
No, man. I'd just like to say thanks for having me on. I know you guys got a little drinking activities going on, so if you need any of your illicit distilled beverages, if you know what I mean, don't go to Matt Lewis. Come to the True Blue Red right here in Hodges Gap, Earl. So that's all I got to say again. Thanks for having me, and we'll see you.
All right, thanks, Earl. Take it easy, man.
Thanks, Earl, man.
All right, that was Earl from Hodges Gap. Always a good time to have on the show.
It cracks me up every time.
That man is crazy, but awesome. All right, so moving on, we're going to preview this year. Not a whole lot we can preview without the teams being drafted, but we can kind of take a look at the draft positions and, do a little speculating here. And actually, the draft this year is going to be bookended by the C's.
Yeah, it's kind of funny actually. I don't really know what to make of it.
Yeah, I mean, can Lil C, take that number one pick and parlay it into a Bushina Bowl championship?
She can. She's definitely got the fantasy savvy to make that happen. Mm-hmm. I'd say this year more than any other in the recent seasons, though. That number one pick is quite a bit of a question mark.
It is, and there's a lot of inconsistencies amongst rankings out there, so it'll be real interesting to see which way she decides to go with that number one pick. And the other C, on the other hand, is picking last 12th position in the draft this year. Do you think he's going to be able to make it work? Big C.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
This is a guy that was, fighting Trevor for that King Street spot.
This guy, yeah. And honestly, I kind of wish that Big C, would have taken that spot since he does work on King Street.
Would have been a sight to see.
Well, it would have definitely been a sight to see. We probably would have seen it about 6 months ago, too.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting draft this year.
Yeah. Why don't we run through the draft order?
Yeah, let's take a look at that. Like we just mentioned, Lil C is going to be picking first on the clock right now. Myself in the second position. Eric here picking third.
Let's bring it, baby.
followed by our 2014 champion, Sumner Moore. And then we go Matt Lewis, Erath, Brent, Taylor Adams, Trevor, Dave, Cody, and then Big C finishing it up at the 12 position down there. He does have 2 picks right down there, back to back, so might not end up being too bad for him. So that's the draft order for this year. It really, again, we can't really speculate too much without the teams, but this is, again, a new team, new season, and a new quest for the Bushina Bowl. It begins this week, folks. So that Bushina Bowl can be yours. So I think that's about all we have. You have anything else, Eric?
No, I think that's it. I'm looking forward to the season, looking forward to reporting back on the thrashings that go down, the highs, the lows, the crying that I know is going to happen from some of you. And we'll just
Shower
see.
cries.
Shower cries. As long as they're accompanied by shower beers, that's all right with me.
Yeah, we've really got a hell of a season coming up for you. 2015 Bushina Bowl season getting started this weekend with the draft on Sunday at 1 p.m. at Taproom. We'll be joining you again next week with a new podcast. We'll try to keep this thing going weekly and keep you updated with what's going on in the Bushina Bowl. So thanks for joining us. And again, thanks to our boy Earl. It's always great to hear from Earl, and I'm sure we might see him in the future on these podcasts.
We might. I can always see his donkey riding down 105 once again.
That's right. Well, we're going to head and get out of here. We'll see you this weekend for the kickoff of the 2015 Bushina Bowl season. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.